Afternoon determined the fate of the embattled Kirinyaga governor and Waiguru. The 11-member select committee will table its report that was prepared yesterday, and as sources say that the Malala-led committee is likely to save the county boss. The committee is likely to propose the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, EACC, to investigate the governors further. And of course, Elizabeth Mutuku now joins us live to tell us more on what else we need to know. Elizabeth.
Well, good afternoon, Linda Leila. It's another big day for the Senate, considering that it will be hearing or it will be getting the report from the Select Committee, which has been hearing the petition of Kirinyaga people pertaining the impeachment of Governor Anne Waiguru. And according to sources, Linda Leila, Governor Waiguru has been exonerated of 2 charges, but 1 charges the Select Committee is yet to agree, and this means that this House will have to vote on this 1 charge, which I am yet to know which charges amongst the 3 charges. But one thing I know is that according to sources, Senate Committee and the County Assembly didn't substantiate all the charges, and this will mean that the House will take a vote over some of the charges against Governor Anne Waiguru. And I will be joined live by Migori Senator Ochilo Yako pertaining what it means by the charges being substantiated and the charges not being substantiated. Thank you, Senator, for finding time to be with me this moment. I understand the House is about to receive the report from the Select Committee on the impeachment of Governor Anne Waiguru. If the charges are going to be substantiated, what does this mean?
Oh, thank you very much, Elizabeth. The committee was given the responsibility to investigate the allegations made against Governor Waiguru, to look at the evidence weighed and report to the House which charges were substantiated and which were not substantiated. So today we expect the committee report. I am not privy to its content, but if the charges are not substantiated, then the report will be given to the House will note it. If the charges are substantiated, then the committee will be expected to have made a follow-up resolution as to whether the substance in the allegations met the threshold that would warrant impeachment. You know, it could be an allegation, yes. The allegation is supported by evidence, but does it warrant impeachment? That may be one way of looking at it, or it could be one that warrants impeachment. Then the House will listen to the content and the reasoning behind the committee's recommendation and take a vote. It requires a vote of a minimum of 24 delegations. We are 47 delegations because we represent 47 counties, 24 delegations. If 24 delegations agree that Governor Waiguru should be sent home, then that will be the verdict. If less than 24, then the recommendation whether to send her home or not, even if it is recommended by the committee, will be lost. So there is still another hurdle.
I understand, according to my sources, one of the charges the Senate Select Committee did not agree on it. Can this one charge take Governor Waiguru home?
Well, I don't know what you mean by they did not agree on it. What the plenary, including myself, expect are very clear recommendations based on the mandate we gave them. The recommendation must be like this. 1, that charge A has been substantiated and it meets the threshold of impeachment, or charge B is not substantiated, or something like that. So when you bring it to the House, yes, you will say it's substantiated, but in order for it to be something that the House must entertain, then you must say that it meets the threshold of impeachment. Therefore, the House will be taking a vote as to whether to impeach or not to impeach. If it doesn't meet the threshold, then still the matter is lost. Waiguru will just be rebuked, or will be, let me say, yeah, the House will reprimand her.
10 days have, it is being said that 10 days are not enough for the committee to be able to look into all these charges, considering that there will be more impeachments. What do you think about the 10 days for the committee to look into the matter and to make its report?
I think it's possible. It's possible to finish the matter within 10 days. Unfortunately, there is nothing much that can be done presently unless we amend the piece of legislation. If you look at the County Governments Act, where impeachment is provided for under Article 33, you will find that the time is fixed within that time frame. The world of when a motion of impeachment is being discussed, the anxiety of that county, the anxiety of that nation should not be extended for an inordinately long period. If you look at what is going on in Kirinyaga now, I am sure people are waiting for whatever it is with held breath. And that state of anxiety cannot be kept ad infinitum. So it is important to have a time frame that is reasonable and that meets the threshold of Article 47 of the Constitution that requires that justice be procedurally fair but be dispensed by any administrative body or constitutional body in a quick and transparent manner.
Some people feel that EACC should be sitting in the select committee to be able to know what is happening on some of the charges. What is your thought on that?
EACC should sit everywhere, including Parliament. EACC is a public institution charged with sniffing out economic crimes and ethical violations. So I absolutely agree. Since the impeachment committee was not holding its meeting in secrecy, and EACC officers are sworn to keep state secrets, they're entitled to be there to know any activity that is going on, and again to have information that may require the action. Impeachment is not the end of everything. Every impeached governor, if they are found to have violated any law that warrants prosecution, it would be important if the impeachment leads to subsequent prosecution, and that would only happen if investigation was allowed to take place.
If today the committee, the select committee and the Senate as whole exonerate Governor Waiguru, do you think that the public will be able to trust the Senate on other committees in future?
Well, public trust and public non-trust is about perception. I believe that the committee's report should be able to defend itself. Right now, we are not talking about Senate plenary. So the committee went out there, listened to both parties, gave them time, and I believe in their report they will give very clear and very persuasive reasons for the decision they have taken. If the public should trust or distrust Senate, in my view, it should be based on how persuasive the reasoning is or how hollow the reasoning is. So that is my take.
Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa. That has been Migori Senator Ochilo Ayako pertaining today's ruling where the Senate is expected to receive this select committee report, and it's a matter I'll be looking keenly, and later on the day I'll be able to file a report towards this. Back to you in the studio.
Yes, Elizabeth Mutuku right there in Parliament. And of course, it's an eagerly awaited for afternoon, as the question then would be, will the Senate exonerate or exonerate Madam Anne Waiguru? In this case, exonerate if, of course, they are going to absolve her from the blame, or exonerate whether they're going to relieve her from her duties as governor of Kirinyaga. We await to hear that, and we'll be updating you.